Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? Let me tell you a story. When I was growing up, like, the first time handcuffs been on my hands was when I was 12. And I got locked up for murder. I did not do it. But the murderers that done it didn't have the balls to say, yo, it was me, he had nothing to do with it. They said it was him and he did it alone. Yesterday I was in a pizzeria and I seen one of these motherfuckers. Now, when he first started asking me about all these folks that I knew, obviously, I was from the area, then he started to tell lies about it. He was bragging about, yo, I went to jail. I was the first one in that neighborhood at 12 to go to jail for murder. He was a liar. I was 12. The two other Judases were older, you know. So he started to try to soften me up and got me believing he was some motherfucker he was trying to project or portray to me, which I knew was not the case. So when he finally told me his name, because he would not tell me his name, the first time I asked, he didn't tell me. The second time I asked, he didn't tell me, but he kept telling a story. Like that was supposed to, oh wow, you didn't know, nigga, what's your name? So when he told me his name, I said to him, I said, yo, what the fuck, that shit y'all niggas did was fucked up. He said, yo, man, that was a long time. Nah, fucking mean a long time ago. Do you understand, man? The first time, that was the beginning of the hell for me. Do you understand that, motherfucker? I don't give a fuck if it's 50, 30 years ago. Motherfucker, the betrayal stands, man. You was an informant then? Nigga, it stands. It was because of you, motherfucker. You know, you put me in that foul position. And you want me to, I didn't understand what was the purpose of you even trying. You should have kept it moving. The nigga should have just kept it moving. But as far as him, you know, telling the story, and I know it didn't add up. It didn't add up. You know, he was lying and trying to have me be impressed about, you know, nigga, nah, nigga, that was me, nigga. You know, no, that was me, nigga. You know, what you talking about? You know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga? You. Y'all niggas was rats. That's what y'all were. You were rats. And at 12, you know something? I was stronger than you motherfuckers, period. Because while y'all niggas lied and made video statements accusing me of killing someone that I knew nothing about, I never participated in it. Y'all two did. Y'all got caught with all the blood and shit on y'all. And then you goddamn lied. Then you had witnesses come in and also lie. As a 12-year-old, I went to trial at Supreme Court. I was found guilty, but I was too young to get sentenced there at the time because there was no law to enact a youngin as an adult. But when I got locked up at that time, they was just formulating something because while I was locked up in that time, they had enacted that law. But it didn't apply to me. So obviously, this dude understand, I did 5 years. That's 5 of them. That's all of them. And what did you expect me to do? What did this nigga expect me to do? Did he expect me to hug him? Dap him up? What the fuck you expecting me to do, man? One thing about me, I'm a man of my word, I'm a loyal man. And it was at that time, and I would never betray a motherfucker. Never, ever, ever. And I mean that. So it was at that time, really, when the trial came out, and at the time I didn't know they was lying. I didn't know they made statements. Both of them made video statements. When the trial started, they brought the tapes out. And both of them kept saying me. They kept saying me, and I remember I was sitting at the end right side, and these two motherfuckers was off to my left, the front left. So when I seen the tapes, I really recall looking in that direction after. Then I looked backwards. And all I could feel at that time was very disappointed that I thought these people, I thought they were my friend. These Puerto Rican, two Puerto Rican guys. They're from the community, they knew my, you know, went to the same school. So that's why I say young folks will never understand the true meaning of friends until later on in life. was at that time, it was at that betrayal. It was at the table when I realized these niggas were betrayals. They were betraying the nigga. It was at that time that I made the decision, I would not trust another motherfucker. And to this day, it stands. I've never ran into a motherfucker that I can put my life in that person's hands. You know? Because I need a motherfucker like me. I need a motherfucker that's an honorable man of his word, loyal to death and trouble. You ain't talking about motherfuckers that'll eat your flesh when you're not there. And all you hate motherfuckers. Listen, you got nothing to do with me. Just like I got nothing to do with you type of motherfucker. So I was kind of disappointed that this motherfucker, because while I was locked up, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I came out, my first stop was to that neighborhood. That's my word. Because, nah man, I came out with red eyes. I really came out with red eyes, man. You know, as a youngin', my father was very abusive. Very, very abusive. And his type of abuse was reserved, as far as I'm concerned, for grown motherfuckers. And that led to me running away. I had nowhere to go, but I had to get the fuck out of there. I used to hate that nigga. You bring motherfuckers into the world and you do nothing for them at all. You teach them nothing. You never show love. So that led to that. And I say this, if my father was a father, which he wasn't, but if he was a father, then, you know, I'm quite sure I wouldn't have been in that position. I'm quite sure, you know, he wouldn't have introduced me to cocaine after my 5 years. You know, so it seemed like the hell still, but you know, excuse me, I apologize for that. It's something different. I was talking about the dude, and how would you feel? The question what I meant to ask, how would you feel if you went to jail for 5 years, man? For nothing. You went to jail for nothing, nigga. I'm talking about nothing. You knew nothing about it, and these niggas trapped you. They got you stuck on the goddamn. How would you feel if you seen them 10 years, 20 years later? How would you feel? Would you have mercy in your heart? Or would your eyes still be red when you see the people involved with it? I know when there was a white bitch who also came in and lied for me, but one of my associates at that time, I doubt it had anything to do with the case, but killed her son, which I was happy for. Honestly, I was happy for. You know, because they was coming to court and they was telling these bold-faced lies, man. And they was putting me in places and having weapons in my hand and striking motherfuckers I never knew nothing about. I had nothing at all, period. This is gospel, man. I had nothing to do. I was sleeping on some step and these fuckers wake me up. They wake me up, man. Mandatory, arrested, you know, fuck faces, man. It's a different ball game. How would you feel? Would you have mercy in your heart? Knowing that the first time you ever been inside of jail, you ever had the first time you had, well, not the first time, but my father used to handcuff me too and do some crazy shit. But as far as prison, you know, the handcuffs, and that's like your first time having sex. You know, that's the first time you never forget. You would never forget that, right? But to go to jail for the first time, that's something you won't forget. And knowing you've been there for no reason, for not one reason, they're trying to explain this because many motherfuckers gonna say they didn't do it. Everybody in jail, majority of motherfuckers say they didn't do it. But no, I didn't do it. You know? And so when this motherfucker tried to paint a picture about himself, like I was there, motherfucker. And the motherfucker was telling the story about that murder. And yo, nigga, I was there. I'm the motherfucker you niggas lied on, motherfucker. Oh man, that was a long time ago. Fuck you mean a long time ago, motherfucker. Nigga never say, yo, my bad. I mean, honestly, from the heart, man, yo, I apologize, man, and I'm gonna try to really rectify that fucking bad mistake. No, it's what it is. How would you feel? Would you have mercy on them type of people, man? I mean, really, would you have mercy? From your heart and mean it?